What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. This time, honey, I am back for a quick recap of season 8 of Real Housewives of Potomac. This will be for episode 18. This will be for the season finale. What a season finale. Okay, I didn't know that they had one more episode before the reunion. I already filmed some stuff, so y'all go see that first before you see this, because we talked about the situation with Karen and the DUI and all of that, honey, in the other video. But let me give my thoughts and opinions on this episode. Mia is saving this show. Baby girl got storylines. This shiggity that's going on with her and Gordon, honey, when Gordon looked at Mia and said, if you want fair, go to a carnival. Honey, when I tell you I fell out. Woo, Gordon said, not today and tomorrow. Don't look good, Mia. Did y'all hear how he was talking to Mia? Mia, could you just please tell the truth? Gordon, you've been knowing, look, is that a word? You've been knew that Mia can't tell the truth to save her life. Niggas killed me with that. Okay, they will stick by your bad behavior until you pull that bad behavior on them. Now, all of a sudden, you got a problem with Mia lying. Mia be lying, okay? That is a hashtag, and it is the truth, honey. Shout out to Carlos King, honey, okay? He the one that came out with that. Yes, a lot of content creators use it, but that originated from the Carlos the King, honey, okay? Yeah, baby girl got storylines. At this point, y'all need to be getting rid of Giselle and Ashley. Robin can go. I love the new girl, Kiana. I love that she had Candiace's back. Deborah was wrong as hell for hitting her in the face with the glass. That was wrong. The girl's face was bleeding. But Kiana had Candiace's back. Because I'm going to tell you something. I don't give a damn what you say, Ashley. You invited Deborah to that club to be around Candiace to attack her. Yes, you did. Wendy caught that shiggity and Karen caught that shiggity. And I am so glad that Juan Dixon was not there to see it. I'm just playing. But I am so glad that Karen and Wendy, they came together and gathered the girls and gathered Ashley in her big forehead and let her know, you can't be inviting people like Deborah in this friendship circle to attack people. Ashley, once again, was trying to gaslight the situation and say, well, Candiace just doesn't know how to handle herself. She's been in how many altercations? See, once again, Ashley, you're sitting up there acting like a damn Karen. Okay? You try to provoke Candiace. Then when she reacts, then it's a problem. She's so wrong. I caught the things that Ashley was saying in her confessional. Candiace goes too far. She just overly reacts to things. And then in front of Wendy, Karen, Giselle, and the rest of the girls, she says, oh, I'm so sorry, and I can't take accountability for Deborah's behavior. Everybody's grown. Everybody, no, Ashley. I would have stopped her and said, baby girl, that is not how you are going to do this apology. You invited Deborah, who you know has beef with Candiace. Candiace don't like her ever since she accused Chris of trying to holler and flirt with her, looking the way that she do, okay? As soon as Deborah And they didn't even have to play what happened. I could tell what happened from the audio. Deborah was aggressive with getting in Candiace's face because the first thing out of her mouth was, oh, you called me Sesame Street? You called me Sesame Street and you this and you that? That's somebody that came there with an intention to what? To fight. Okay? To throw balls. Okay? She came there with an agenda. And for Ashley to sit up there and play in all of our faces and act like that's not why Deborah was there, girl, get out of here. Then Ashley even mentioned in the episode, yeah, you know, after Deborah came out on social media and was bragging about the fight and, you know, bragging about what happened, I've decided to separate myself from her. Why are you separating yourself from her now? Well, she just really looks bad now. And our children play together. I never seen that side of Deborah. Girl, get out of here, Ashley, and stop playing. When I tell you Ashley's ass should be fired for that shit, but once again, she'll get away with it because she has privilege on this here show. And you know what privilege I'm talking about. Okay, but, Candiace is aggressive. Wendy is aggressive and ferocious and this, that, and the third. No, Ashley, you're dangerous. And people do that, you guys. That is a real thing, and you all know that. If people don't like you, and Ashley has always been, beefing with Candiace. Candiace don't like her either. Michael even had the lawsuit against Candiace, which was dismissed, as it should be, because Michael, you got a lot of nerve. I personally wouldn't want Ashley to be back in this circle. I wouldn't trust her judgment, and I really saw that with Wendy and Karen. Because they was like, yeah, you can't be inviting people like Deborah around all of us, putting our safety in danger. Robin wasn't there. She claimed she was on the other side of the building. Giselle had already left. But as usual, I caught Giselle trying to start some shiggity by saying, oh, it started because of Candiace's mouth. See, once again, gaslighting. Gaslighting 101. I'm going to make Candiace question and doubt herself, even though I wasn't there. And that's similar to Ashley having Monique's back with the fight with her and Candiace. You wasn't there, but had so much of an opinion. You had so much to say. Get out of here, Ashley. You are trash. And like I said, she shouldn't be invited to... She should be a friend to the show or just fired. Ashley brings nothing to this show. Girl, are you going to leave Michael, yes or no? Okay? You talk all that shit, but when it comes to Michael, you can't stand up for yourself. Okay? You up here, I'm getting a divorce, but it's taking you all damn day to what? Sign off on the damn divorce. Make it make sense. So I don't have any respect, you guys, for Ashley. She is so trashy to me. You can tell that Candiace wasn't trying to have an issue with Deborah because she kept saying, get this girl out of my face, get her out of here, move. If a person is talking like that, that means they are trying to avoid conflict. Okay? Well, Candiace shouldn't have called her Sesame Street. You cannot just be walking up on people trying to fight them because of their opinions of how you look. Girl, if you feel that sensitive about how you look, maybe you need to get some plastic surgery. But there are plenty of women like Deborah out in the world looking like Sesame Street in the face and then want to be mad at everybody and then accuse other people's man of wanting you. Girl, it's not believable. It's not giving. And that was that same season that Giselle pulled her bullshiggity. Okay? And that's where, her and Candiace went left. So Sharice ended up breaking her foot, because she was trying to hold on to Candiace. And in my opinion, Sharice is an MVP for that. Sharice kept telling Candiace, girl, you sing so good. And girl, like I told you, don't let people, get the best of you. And because I guess Candiace grabbed a bottle. If you take a drink and throw it at my hair, what's the problem with me protecting myself? That's violent. That's trying to fight me. Okay? I no longer feel safe. I feel like I have to protect myself. So for people to gaslight Candiace and be like Ashley, why did Candiace get that bottle? We know she's not a fighter. See, it's that little stuff right there, you guys, that's being said. Okay? You brought Deborah to that club so she can confront Candiace. You know Candiace isn't a fighter. Okay, you'll confront her there. We will do this after we have wrapped. All of this, you guys, was very sneaky. It was very malicious. It was very much so Ashley trying to set Candiace up. Candiace, you need to stop filming with Ashley. She is not your friend. She is somebody that will set you up to get jumped. That's what it looks like. Because this situation could have been avoided by not inviting Deborah. But Ashley is messy boots. Okay? Messy. We saw Karen trying to comfort Kiana. I think she had mentioned she was going to call her mom and go to the hospital with her. Shout out to Karen for that. See, when these type of things happen, you see a person's maturity. And I know some people will drag Karen and be like, yeah, but she didn't got a DUI. And we'll talk about all that, you guys, on another video. I already shot the video where I talked about that. But aside from that, Karen is a OG of this group. And that's why she got first chair at that reunion. Because I think Bravo and Andy is looking at Karen like she is more of a leader of these girls than Giselle. Now, granted, Giselle went back to be with her dad and she wasn't there. She didn't see the fight. But you can still see Giselle's immaturity, her tackiness with this whole situation. Giselle... I'm going to get to it, you guys. I'm going to get to it because Giselle mentioned something. You know what? Let's just talk about it now. We'll just talk about it now. This going to be all over the place, child. Giselle mentioned when they was at the table. Okay, so the gaslighting that took place by Giselle was the brawl that happened. Giselle was like, oh my God, I don't want this to be a representation of GNA. Girl, ain't nobody thinking about that confused ass athleisure wear that y'all got going on. Okay? That y'all need to do better with. That clothing line looks horrible. Okay? You need some guidance. Okay, so yeah, I caught the little stuff, you guys, that Giselle was saying, and it's just like somebody got hurt, Giselle. So this is not about you and your clothing line. You need to blame your business partner, Ashley. And just like Candiace said, yeah, somebody was trying to attack me, but they will find a way to make all of this my fault. And you see all the gaslighting. Okay, so Wendy had made a comment about, yes, we all need to move forward like a true sisterhood. And then you have Giselle. She tries to use her father's illness to, once again, be passive aggressive towards Candiace and Wendy. These are women you have been ignoring all season. You are the one that started shit between them and their husbands. You kept trying to make it look like their husbands was cheating on them when that's what you went through. Okay? That's what you went through with Jamal, and you took his ass back after he did that, and he still was cheating on you, or y'all came up with this storyline and this plot to have this fake relationship that nobody ever took seriously. Okay? So, like, y'all have to really pay attention to the subtle things that Giselle does. She's disgusting. And I'm so glad they humbled her ass and she is not first chair. Because, bitch, you need to get nervous. You haven't had a storyline in I don't know how long. You always trying to have yourself entangled into other people's business and they marriage and they relationship. But meanwhile, you don't ever want to bring anything serious on this show as far as a relationship. Yeah, you playing with the one guy from Winter House or whatever the hell the damn show is. You're having fun with him. But after that situation with Sherman, honey, and Monique got her together and did what she did to her, you know, when it came to the whole Sherman situation, when he got caught, I guess he was arrested for messing around with some woman. He was still married, you know, to his old wife and, you know, that whole thing. Yeah. After that, honey, Giselle I don't think Giselle ever recovered from that situation with Sherman. I think she really cared about him. And then once it got out to the show and it got brought to the show about Sherman's past and he broke up with her, honey, that's when Giselle said, okay, well, my business will remain private and then I will start antagonizing and scrutinizing everybody else's marriage and relationship. That's what Giselle did. So Giselle mentions in front of all the girls, okay, because she needs to have a moment, well, I like that during this whole ordeal with my father, you could see Candiace kind of rolling her eyes because she already knew what Giselle was getting ready to do. So she tries to praise and thank Karen. Thank you for checking on me, Karen, during this hard time with my father. What about when Wendy's mother was in the hospital? Did you reach out to Wendy? Okay. Did you ever apologize to Candiace for accusing her husband of trying to get with you, or he made you feel uncomfortable? Did you apologize? Because you did lie about that stuff with Chris. Once we got down to the reunion, your story was all over the place. So you lied to try to have a storyline. So, and then Giselle says, yeah, but, you know, throughout the years, I've did things to Karen. I've been accountable for them. You've never been accountable for what you did to Wendy. You never felt bad for what you did to Wendy and her family and bringing all that on camera. And if you was concerned about Eddie cheating on her, you could have called her off camera. You didn't need to bring that to the group. You brought that to the group so it could be seen by millions of people that watch the show. You did the same thing with Candiace. You brought up the situation with Chris when you could have made a private phone call when y'all wasn't filming. You could have did that off camera. You didn't. You waited till the cameras was rolling and you thought you would use her for a storyline. Okay? So now Giselle is in her feelings that the jig is up and everybody sees you for who and what you are and what you do. And you do the things you do because you are the definition of mediocrity. No storyline. You don't have no man. You don't stay with nobody. But you want to be all up in everybody else's relationship and their marriage and put their stuff out there if it's not working out. But you don't want nobody to be in your business. You have a lot of double standards. A lot of double standards. And I blame Andy. I blame Bravo. They have not put you in check. They're finally kind of sending your ass a hint, but you need more than a hint. You need to be demoted. That way you can get back to reality. That way you can be authentic and grateful to be on this platform. What I think has happened over the years is you got comfortable. You got comfortable with coming for other people's character, their marriages. You got comfortable with doing that. Bravo and Andy let you do that. And your sidekick, Robin, she ain't gonna tell you the truth about yourself. See, that's how you know, you guys, you have a good relationship with anybody. They are willing to tell you the truth, even when you are wrong. And you gotta be able to hear them. But yeah, Giselle wants all of this sympathy about her father, but she's not sympathetic to certain castmates. You're trying to ice Candiace out the group. You want to try to ice Wendy out the group. Okay? Because neither one of them would go along with your bullshiggity that you tried to pull with their husbands. Get out of here. Who the hell was that lady that was telling Ashley that Kiana should have never jumped into Deborah and Candiace's situation? Deborah was trying to fight Candiace and she wanted to hit her and get her off guard. That's what she wanted to do. And Kiana, shout out to her. She is an MVP. She had Candiace's back. I think she threw a drink on Deborah, and Deborah is the one that took it way too far. And Ashley, you are responsible for all of this. You should be ashamed of yourself. Cal, who is Giselle's friend, he was getting on my nerves because he kept saying, well, who was there to protect Kay? All of these things is going down with Candiace and Wendy. It was almost as if he was trying to blame them. I saw that happen in a very subtle, passive-aggressive way. Giselle stood there with her mouth closed. Because that way, Cal, and he has did it before, he is a messy queen, he will try to, fight Giselle's battles or say little stuff on her behalf. Giselle should have nothing to say about any of this because she was not there. Okay? We know that she cannot stand Candiace, and she wants to make it look like, oh yeah, Candiace was just talking. So yeah, she was doing what she always does. Remember, Giselle is the same person that acted as if she was defending Candiace against Monique just for the next couple of seasons. Oh, well, maybe Monique or whoever wasn't wrong when they put their hands on you, because after all, you have all that mouth. Okay, you got to look at people, you guys, and their behavior. Cal says out of his mouth, if Candiace was calling Deborah names, then she should be able to deal with the consequences of her actions. So, yeah, he's being messy. Giselle claims she likes the Kiana girl. Am I saying her name the right way? Put it in the comments, you guys. But I really like her. I really like her a lot. And she would be a great addition for this cast. Get rid of Ashley's ass. Child, Robin was not giving Mariah Carey. Mia, you was not giving Pam Grier. You could have turned it all out. I love Candiace's sister's, her dress. That's the type of dress that Giselle should have had on at the damn reunion. That black dress that Candiace's sister had. And I like that Candiace's sister talked to Ashley like, look, that wasn't cool. You shouldn't have had Deborah around her. That wasn't cool. But yeah, Ashley knew what she was doing. Ashley is Dorothy Dandridge, girl. You could never, girl. Giselle as Beyonce, girl, you too lazy to be in a Beyonce costume. You just too lazy. Just because you light skin, that don't mean you should have did it. Okay? And Giselle does not look like Beyonce to me. Beyonce is way prettier. Way prettier. Giselle, girl, your actions have made you, I don't know. It doesn't make Giselle appealing is what I'll say. She's an attractive woman, but her attitude, you guys, her ways. I'm kind of glad to see Charisse coming back into the fold, because I feel like Charisse is not going to hold a grudge the way Giselle and Robin is towards Candiace and Wendy. It seems like she's somebody that everybody respects. And Carlos King has mentioned before, this type of show needs an anchor. And they have Karen, and you got Charisse coming in and out. I feel like but y'all know Charisse go be coming for Karen's ass next season. We already know that because of the DUI situation, honey. Candiace was killing it, honey, with the pink that she had on, honey. Was it a pink blazer and skirt? I forgot or what, but it was just so pretty. The earrings, the hair. I was like, yes, Karen, yes. Robin looked very pretty. I love the bun she had in her hair, and little bangs she had on the side, and her white dress. She looked nice. Who else? Candiace was Diana Ross. Her pictures were pretty, but I just wish her hair, would have been different. Who was Wendy? So Candiace's sister told Ashley, I don't want to watch my sister get attacked again. So I like that she, spoke up on behalf of her sister. And I love that dress, honey, she had on. And she had told Ashley she don't care if she ever sees Deborah again. And I don't blame her, because Deborah don't need to come around. Like, you throwing, I guess Kiana had punched her, rightfully so, because Deborah, you was being aggressive. You was. But for you to hit Kiana in the face with the glass, and, her head got to bleeding, and child. I'm confused about the whole Mia and Gordon thing, because Mia lies so much. She claims she's been sleeping in one of the children's rooms. But didn't you ask this man for a divorce? Like, if I'm asking you for a divorce, I'm staying in the main room and you go get your ass up out this house, nigga. But I guess she called him back to help with the kids, because I guess she had a lot of business to attend to. And I guess at some point in the marriage, he told Mia that, she can have sex with somebody else. And this is the whole thing with Gordon, because one minute he says, yeah, I gave you permission to, go and get your needs met somewhere else. Just don't bring the kids into it. You got the kids around this man. You got this. You got Gordon, my dude. You have to have boundaries with your spouse. You have to. You cannot do this in a marriage. There is no reason for you all to stay married if she's not being satisfied by you. Sex is a very important part of relationships, and it's a part of a marriage. And if you're willing to share your mate with somebody else, and then you want to give them all these parameters on how to do it, they are going to end up violating those boundaries, because this shouldn't even be an existing factor in your marriage anyways. You shouldn't be married to somebody and it's kind of like he's giving her permission to not be monogamous, and then he's still getting upset that she's sleeping with another man, because he kept bringing that up. And I'm like, are you okay with it or are you not? Like, why are you getting upset if y'all already talked about this? Now he doesn't know if the boy is his son. Mia said he never tried to get a paternity test around the time she had told him she was pregnant. It may not be his. To me, they're both irresponsible. They should have figured out who that boy belonged to. Is it the new boyfriend? Mia has all this history with this guy. Mia, you really should take some time to be by your damn self. You don't need to be coming out of a marriage and going right into another relationship thinking that this man is going to rescue you. You need to rescue yourself. You need to get a better relationship, Mia, with yourself. For real. I think that Mia feels like running to this new man. It's a new start. It's a new beginning. He's been in her life for a long time, but to me, it's the wrong timing. You're just now getting out of this long-term marriage. You need to take the time to heal before you make the same mistakes. Look at Portia Williams. Okay, she never set her hot pocket down for long enough. She just keep on coming with this needy, desperate energy of needing to be married, needing to be in a relationship, needing to be validated by a man. Validate yourself first. Once you validate yourself first, once you love on yourself and give yourself all the things that you are looking for out of a man, then you can become healthy enough to date and choose, the right mate for you. But if you keep trying to lead with this unhealthy, unhealed energy, Mia, you're going to end up by yourself. And I'm sure that's not where you want to be. So in my opinion, you need to take some time for yourself. And a lot of women, they don't want to take time to sit their ass down to heal. Okay? They afraid they go miss out on something. And I say you go miss out on the opportunity of getting to know and love yourself. Gordon says to her, I know you had an affair right before we got married. Why did you marry her? And didn't you cheat on your wife to get with her? So what did you think was going to happen? People kill me with that. They act so surprised when somebody step out on them, but the whole time you've helped the person to cheat. You cheated on your wife, Gordon, to be with Mia. So what made you think Mia was not going to cheat on you? Gordon also mentioned that Mia had went to go live with this man. She was married at the time. Mia said the man was never at home. I don't know who's telling the truth, who lying, because Mia be lying. Okay? Y'all need to get a divorce. Period. Y'all gonna have to just get a divorce. This marriage was never based on love. Mia began talking about how she feels like Gordon is responsible for their financial situation. If he didn't like that she has said during the Real Housewives of Potomac trailer that maybe she got with him for the money. Remember, she told Ashley maybe he didn't like that. She said in her confessional, I guess there has been issues with their money for a while. And if she was in it for just the money, then she would have been left, because they've been having issues with their money because Gordon, I guess, was overly spending the money. She says even now she's the one that's giving him money. And I kind of looked at Gordon's face like he didn't like that, because he has his pride and he don't want everybody to know, Mia's giving him money. So I was like, wow, this is crazy. Mia had also mentioned that Gordon locked her in a room and took her phone, and then that's when she went to see Mr. Ink, okay, her new man. And she said, Gordon, you're not my father. You don't have the right to take my phone and tell me to stay in this room. I agree. That's disrespectful. That's inappropriate. That type of behavior will push a woman into the arms of another man. It will. It doesn't mean, though, that Mia should go and be, with another man at this time, because you are unpacking a marriage. You're not going to do nothing but take this baggage and bring it into the new relationship. You still not healed. You still have not been accountable, Mia, for what you brought to this bad situation in your marriage. You need to be accountable for the fact that you got with this man when he was married. That was wrong. So you can't do that to other people. Look at Portia. She thought she was going to live happily ever after, honey, with Fallon's husband. Okay? So it's just like, child, it's time to sit down on the bench for a while. Get to know yourself. Mia also said that Gordon abandoned her in the marriage by going to strip clubs, just spending a whole bunch of money, coming home in the middle of the night. So, according to both of them, honey, they both have been, I guess, inappropriate in the marriage, right? But it's weird because at the event that Mia had for all the girls where she was honoring, all the women from back in the day, Gordon got on the mic and I'm so proud of my wife. She's this, she's that. She's a wonderful mother. She a wonderful wife. And then all this stuff came out, honey. I was like, ooh, child. But next season of Real Housewives of Potomac is going to be good. Thank God for Mia. Y'all got some stuff with Karen. It's going to be lit. So the episode pretty much ended with Mia saying she can't live in a hostile environment. She doesn't want to raise her kids this way. And Gordon says, honey, I was always told if a woman leaves you, she want to go, let her go. And the episode went off. That's all, you guys, I have to say about all of this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.